the last time I checked, Brady has 7 Super Bowl wins, and Mahomes has 2 playoff losses, both to a 44-year-old man named Tom Brady. Let me just say this, Jason. NFL quarterback play is at an all-time low. It's the worst I've ever seen it from top to bottom in totality. Even though, let me clear myself up here, we are the most athletically gifted quarterbacks I've ever seen, does not mean they're the best quarterback. We're not asking running backs to play the position. Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, Justin Fields, Baker Mayfield, Carson Wentz, Allen, Mahomes, they're very, very gifted, freak of natures. Like I would have loved to coach them in college. They're not great at the quarterback position. And that is the issue. And they're being coached up in college, and it's proving that it's showing. They're going fast. We're running fast tempo in the shotgun. We don't take underneath center snaps. We don't teach progression from pre-snap to post-snap. We're not teaching fronts and protections. And then they get to the NFL as this great athlete in college that we want to recruit because the best athletic quarterback in college wins you games. So you get to the NFL, and we're throwing them to the wolves. Now they get to the NFL and struggle. Lamar Jackson is struggling. Kyler Murray is struggling. Justin Fields is struggling. And, Coach, Lamar Jackson won an MVP. We all know the MVP in the NFL is a popularity contest. Whether you want to –
Come on now. Hold for 1 second. Because I agree with 90% of what you're saying. I agree with 90 – But when Lamar Jackson puts up 35, 36 TD passes, tacks on another 10 to 15 running touchdowns, how can you deny the man the MVP? His team won 12, 13, 14 games that year. How are you going to deny him the MVP?
Well, this is the thing. He did that one time. How many touchdowns did he throw last year? See, that's the thing. He has been figured out. The NFL will figure you out. Mahomes, who everyone's anointing after year 3 as the best thing since sliced bread, he got figured out last year, quiet as kept, contrary to belief, and he struggled down the stretch, and they have probably the best roster in football for 2 of the 3 years he's been there, and he has 1 Super Bowl to show for, and you're calling him the GOAT. Like, let's pump our brakes and calm down and wait for him to build his resume. Let's get his resume after 10 years, and let's see how good he is. Because last time I checked, Brady has 7 Super Bowl wins, and Mahomes has 2 playoff losses, both to a 44-year-old man named Tom Brady. Once in New England, once in the Super Bowl. And you're saying he's the best? You can't even beat the best. How are you the best? So we got to pump our brakes on all this GOAT talk with these guys until they build their resume and prove to us that their resume is worthy of it. I think Mahomes is a freak. I think he's great. I think he could be the best. But is he right now? No. And he's a gimmicky guy. He wants to do gimmicky things. And until you understand climbing the pocket, throwing the ball on time to wide open receivers, you're not going to ever be considered the best. Show me a quarterback that runs around that's won a Super Bowl. I'll wait. Don't tell me Steve Young either. Steve Young threw 5 touchdowns the year he won the Super Bowl. And when he stopped running around is when he won the Super Bowl. And Doug Williams, if we want to go with this whole black and white thing, Doug Williams didn't run for more than 20 yards in that Super Bowl game, and he threw from the pocket. And people don't understand. If you ask any NFL head coach, as much as you run around in the pocket, there is a wide receiver wide open waiting for the ball. And you miss him. And I break down Lamar Jackson all the time. I think Lamar Jackson's a great human being. I know a buddy that coached him and recruited him to Louisville. I know his character is high, and I agree he deserves the bag. Because if Watson got the bag and this good character cat that won an MVP don't get the bag, I do think it's a little bit unfair. But, again, the Browns set the marketplace at that all-time high, and I just don't think it'll ever be equated. And I think Lamar is making a mistake by not hiring an agent. And that's a whole nother ballgame. But it is what it is. I agree with how great he is as far as an athlete. I don't think he's a very good quarterback.